Good morning! It is Saturday the 24th of May. So this weekend is what we call a bank holiday here in the UK, which means on Monday we have a public holiday and we don't have to go to work. So I've had a slight change to the weekend plan. So I was supposed to be heading off with a friend, same across to the East Coast with my friend, and yeah, she's not well, so she decided to not come. She's picked up some sort of cold, sore throat bug. I think there's a fair bit of it going around, so I decided, right, well, I'm still going to go. So it's just me and Daisy, who's sitting next to me on the front seat here. So we're going to head over. So I thought, right, you know what, I'd take my stitching over and we'll have a bit of a stitchy weekend together and see how it goes. So still got the static. I have had some interest. There's a whole story behind it. Suffice to say, clearly it's not sold because I'm going. I'll tell you the story. I'm going to do a stitch with me and I'll tell you the story, because there's bits of, oh my god, there's a caravan that's just pulled over on the side of the road. That's not cool. That's not really very cool. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you on a separate upload. I'll tell you the story. I've had like a couple of weeks of pretty major stress over the van, and I've decided not to be stressed about it anymore and just go with the flow. Really, just go with the flow with selling it. If I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, I don't. And I guess it's one of those things. So we've got, as I said, an extended weekend. At the minute the weather's good. I think it's forecast to change a little bit and decline as we get through the weekend. So I'm not sure what Monday would be like, but you know, it is what it is. Daisy's watching me talking to myself. I think she thinks I'm talking to her little heads swiveling, so hopefully we'll get there without any drama. Daisy won't be sick, and yeah, I'm trying to keep the car as cool as I can so she doesn't pant and get herself worked up, so hopefully we'll get there without any drama, but who knows. But I'll catch you soon. Take care, see you later. Well, we made it, didn't we? It was a drama-free journey. Daisy was not sick. I was very, very careful with the driving to make sure that I didn't sort of speed and take the corners really fast. I think if a few of you know the road that I travel, and it's the worst of it is between Whitby and Scarborough. So I take, if you know it, the Russup Road, so I don't have to drive through like the whole of Whitby because it's usually so busy, and that's a really windy road. And then the road into Scarborough from Whitby is also, it's got hairpin bends, beautiful views, but just obviously hi not conducive to Daisy's sickness, but no sickness. So we got here drama free. With it being a bank holiday, I thought the traffic would be awful, but it actually wasn't. It was okay, just steady away, not a problem at all. So I've had lunch. We both have had a bit of lunch. Daisy's had a bit of egg, haven't you? Because Daisy does like her egg. And I think we'll go for a bit of a walk, stretch our legs, and then I think we're just going to chill out, actually. I think I'm going to get some stitching in. I may film my stitch with me video while I'm here, actually, and tell you the caravan story. So the vlog will go up first, and then the stitch with me probably midweek or towards the back end of the week next week anyway. So that is the plan. So I don't know what this looking over the back of the head thing is. Oh, thank you. Oh, I do love you, Daisy. So Daisy's had a really nice trim. We found a new dog groomer for Daisy, didn't we? And she's done a really good job of her. So you'll get to see her a little bit over the weekend, but she looks super cute. She was trimmed a couple of weeks ago, so her ears are a lot shorter, and she looks cute. So yeah, I will catch you in a little bit. I'll see you soon.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down.
Oh, I've had to put my coat on. It really isn't that warm, actually. So it's typical bank holiday weather here in the UK. It's always the same. It's very, very rare that we get like really, really good weather. You get the extra day off, but normally it's a trade-off with either rain or cold or dull cloud or something like that. But yeah, we're enjoying our little walk. I think today's the best day of the weekend, so we thought we would get out and about.
We can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. So different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane.
Hey guys, it's about, I think it's about 5 o'clock, so I've sat down and I'm just starting block 4 of my Hawkrun Hollow Autumn. So I am just starting to stitch in the border here. As you know, I'm stitching this on 40 count vintage country mocha linen that I picked up at So&So, and I'm stitching it in the call for MPI. So it's yeah, I know it has that nice rustic feel with the MPI silks. I'll show you, let me just fish out of my bag a minute what the picture will look like that I'm stitching. It's a tree, so let me just get that for you. Yeah, so this is the one here. I think this is I think it's a lamb. Is it a lamb? Yeah, I think it's a lamb. It could be, I don't know. Or a cow, or a pig even. Could be a pig. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll find out as I start stitching it. It's an animal. Hey, I mean, it could even be a dog. I don't know. So yeah, so this is the one I am going to be working on. So the rest of them are stitched. So I'm stitching it in the same style. So as you know, I've done the topper and these two 3 blocks, but I think this one, although it does have a reasonable amount of coverage, isn't quite as bad as this one. That was very full coverage. And then I've got a little piggy boy down here, and then some owls to stitch, and that's what's left to go. I'm looking forward to the Halloween type ones and the turkey for Thanksgiving. Obviously in the UK we don't you know, we don't do Thanksgiving, so whether or not I modify that block, I'm not sure. But Daisy's just relaxing over there, having had her walk, so she's quite chilled and relaxed now. Hey, I'm back. It's just gone 11 o'clock, so not a lot of stitching. I've just probably done about 3 hours, just over, this afternoon and evening. One of the girls who I know on the site stopped by for a chat and ended up coming in for a cuppa, and yeah, before we knew it, a couple of hours had gone. So, but not to worry, I've worked on the border around and then started filling the tree, and there's lots of apples and stuff on the tree, so yeah, not too bad I guess in terms of progress. Probably not as much as I would have wanted, but you know, I guess tomorrow I'll get a longer stint at it and hopefully get the bulk of the tree in and start to put some of the apples on, which would be good. So yeah, I'm going to head off to bed now. I'm a little bit tired. I'm going to go and read. I've started reading again quite a bit, but I'm reading Game of Thrones, so following watching the final episode. Oh yeah, let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I'm starting over again, so I'm just in the first book now, so I'm going to go and read for half an hour or so. Oh, sorry, excuse me, before I go to sleep, and I will touch base with you as I start stitching again tomorrow. Take care, bye. Good morning. It's now Sunday morning, it's a little after 9 o'clock. It's, excuse the sweaty mess, it's actually raining as well, so that cooled me off. I've just been for a run along the front. It's kind of along the cliff and past the farm, pretty much often where I take Poppy. So really enjoyed that, so I'm feeling quite virtuous. I've done my exercise for the day, so I am gonna go and get showered, wash my hair, doing me and Daisy some breakfast, and then I'm going to get back on with the stitching, which I'm looking forward to. So I will reconvene with you as I start the stitching, so I'll catch you in a bit. So it's just, well, about 10:30 in the morning, so I'm all showered, we both fed, Daisy's tucked in down here near the cushions next to me, so I'm just going to start stitching. I'm going to just have a nice stitchy day today, no pressure, no drama. A little bit of walking for Daisy. Hey Daisy. Hello. Hi. Hi cutie. Isn't she lovely? A little bit of walking maybe for days later. The weather's picked up a little bit now, so it's not quite as blowy as it was. Obviously you can see the grey cloud, but it stopped raining, and yeah, not too bad. So yes, the plan is to continue working on the tree. There's lots of like apples to add in as well, so I'm looking forward to stitching those in later. Might do those as I go. Sorry, Daisy's just got on my knee again. Ooh, right. Yeah, so I will come back and show you the progress as it occurs. We're back. It's about 10 to 2 in the afternoon, so I am going to take this one for a wander because the weather has picked up. I don't know whether you can see, we have a little bit of sunshine, which is nice. So I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update in terms of where I've got to. So I've been stitching in more tree, so I've put in branch here, sort of finished this section and this little bit here, and then I've put in a load of apples, which have been really nice to stitch actually. I've quite enjoyed doing them. So as I said, I'm going to go and take Daisy for a walk. Oh, that got your attention. And yeah, come back and have a bit of lunch. So I will catch you in a wee while. Hello, it's about 7 o'clock. I just put my dinner on. I'm really hungry. I'm having salmon, roast, well, oven cooked salmon, so kind of roasted salmon, I guess, and vegetables, roasted vegetables tonight. So I've got that in the oven. Daisy is playing with her ball, as you can hear, and we've had a really nice time. It's been lovely actually. The sun's come out now. It's blowing an absolute gale. It's so windy, but it's sunny and it's warm. It's been a really nice day actually. I've enjoyed myself. You know when you feel yourself warming back to the van, but we'll see, you know, we'll see. I'm going to keep it for sale online and see what happens, and just go with the flow. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, no, it's sorry about the noise. But I'll show you where I am with the stitching. Just bear with me and I'll rotate the camera around. There's little miss. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you playing with your ball? Oh, she's gone. It's a really soft ball and it's like super squeaky. So earlier on we had the doors open, well, one half of the door, because before it got really windy, just to let a bit of air through, and Daisy was running out showing the kids out the front her toys. She was taking them onto the deck and the kids were coming and having a look, but you can see in the distance the ocean or the sea. It's quite calm considering it's as windy as it is, but it's blue sky, beautiful. So where's it gone, Daisy? Where's the ball? Is it there? There it is. Get it, Daisy. Get it. Go on, fetch it. Oh, you don't want to get it because it's near there. Is that what it is? Is it? Is it good? Yeah. See it? Yep, So she's having a wild moment, so we'll leave her with that. Here is the stitching so far. So I have managed to work my way across the rest of the branches on this side and stitch the apples, and I believe there's about another 3 apples to do down here. And then that's the apple stitched, and then there's like the leaf bits. They all seem to hang off the branch above on these little stalk things. And then I'll continue down with the rest of the trunk. So I was debating whether or not to swap this out and stitch on something else, but actually it's fairly easy going stitching. I've had a bit of a headache actually for a couple of hours, so I didn't get a lot done, but it's past now. I don't know whether or not I was a bit dehydrated, but I'm feeling okay. So I'm going to just continue on this and maybe swap it out tomorrow and see how much I can get done tonight. So I will catch you in a wee while. Take care, bye. Hello, it's just gone midnight. I'm about to call it. I am shattered, but I got all of the rest of the apples stitched in. I got all of the leaves and little stalks finished, and then I've worked my way down the tree trunk. It's not all of the full length, it does go right to the bottom of the page, but it starts to chunk out a little bit around here. So I started to put some letters in, so I've made myself an E for the and then yeah, just kind of carry on. But I think I'm going to probably leave this here now for the month. It's decent progress. I mean, I did want to make a start on this 4th block, which I have done, so I'm really happy with that. It's really nice actually. It's a lovely thing, and it's been nice to stitch, if not a little bit repetitive, but I've watched quite a bit of TV today and had a bit of a lazy day. So I've just finished, well, it's still running, it's the European elections here in the UK, well across Europe, but in the UK. So there's been, yeah, I've just been watching some of the votes coming in. A massive change from your usual Conservative Labour parties, with the Brexit party seeming to be absolutely romping home. So yeah, big changes going on here in the UK at the moment politically. But anyway, I am going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go to bed because I'm feeling really tired. Oh gosh, Daisy's already gone. She went to bed about half an hour ago, so she's already gone to bed, taken herself off. So I'm going to go and join her, and yeah, I'll catch you in the morning, and I might put something new on the frame. So I'll catch you then. Take care, have a good night, bye. Good morning, it's 11:30 on Monday morning. Obviously it's a public holiday here in the UK, so still here over at the Static. I've got my little stitchy buddy here, so I've just sat down to do a little bit of stitching. I've been spent the morning walking Daisy, getting ready, you know, breakfast, shower, that kind of thing, and yeah, just kind of cleaning up the back end of the van. So I've stripped all the beds, you know, washed all the bathrooms, the usual stuff. So, oh god, Daisy, she's just jumped. I just thought I would come and do a little bit of stitching on Persephone, which is one of the Mirabilia pieces. Just maybe fill in a little bit more of the white in and around here before I head off. I'm going to leave after lunch, so I'll probably get on the road just after 2 and make my way home. So I thought, right, well, I'll stitch for a couple of hours and then take Daisy and have lunch and head off. So I will catch up with you in a little while. I am just making this section meet, so I don't know what it is when you stitch something. I mean, Mirabilias are not easy to stitch, but they're not overly complex. But obviously I've miscounted at some point. I believe in and around this section, I think I know I'm a row out. I think it's around here, and I've just been obviously worked my way up so I can match it in the middle, because I still can't work out exactly where I've gone wrong. It's literally one row out, well, column down, out, and I don't know where. You know, I can stitch a full covered heaven and earth design and have no issues whatsoever with counting. I don't grid, and it comes to a mirror, and I miscount. So I'm just in the process of trying to rectify the damage because I can't really find exactly where it is, and there's no way I'm ripping out all of this work. So I will catch you in a little while. Take care. Bye. Hello, it's 1:30 and I have finished stitching in the white here. So somehow, by hook or by crook, I've managed to keep the pattern correct, even though I have miscounted. So I've just very carefully, I think you can see there's like a track that runs up and down this white section here, which will be, I think there's the odd cross stitch in here, but by and large quite heavily beaded. So I have managed to keep that going. There's definitely something wrong around this section. Again, I can't find what it is, and I'm hoping as I continue to stitch, because this is like her knee, as she's sort of sitting on her side, I'm hoping as I come up into the bodice of a dress that the pattern sort of stays okay. I mean, a lot of the stitching's done. There's just like the flower garlands and some of the smaller details to put in on her dress, and then the rest of it, as you can see, is quite heavily beaded. So yes, I think that will be it for the month on her, and obviously you'll see the full thing in my monthly update. So I will catch you on my way home now. I'm going to have my lunch and then get this bit all tidied. There's my little fur baby. Oh, she's been lovely. We have had a really nice time actually while we've been here. So I will love you and leave you for now, and I'll catch you soon. Bye. Hello, we're on our way home. So we're about an hour into the journey, so just under an hour to do. Daisy's obviously sitting next to me here. So we've had a fab time. I hope you've enjoyed spending the long weekend with us and seeing some progress on stitching. It's not been bad. It's more stitching than I've done in quite a long time actually. I don't know what it is. I've been a little bit distracted lately, and I've not had, I've not sat for a long time. It's been like an hour here, an hour there, and even on a weekend I've not really stitched that much. So it's been good to get a decent stint in at something like that, because I haven't in a long time. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I will put a Stitch With Me up soon, because I do have quite a bit to tell you, and obviously you'll get my end of the month update. So thanks so much for watching and spending the bank holiday with us, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.